human nature. Okay. Hello, Trần Bình, hai chị Hằng, hai chị Frank.
Hello cô anh Trang. Hello John, hello chị Hoa. Hello anh Bình
Dạ, hello chị Hằng. Hello.
Hello, Tiếng.
Okay. I haven't tried.
Anh Bình xịn sò quá anh Bình.
Are you very excited about this knowledge?
Hello, Bing.
No. Some people didn't go to
Hello.
sleep last night. So in the offline event, some of the students stay up the whole night, chatting, talking to each other. And there's
I think Ron doesn't sleep.
I was about to ask the same questions.
I sleep.
Like, how long? How much sleep did you get?
Maybe 4 hours.
Okay, the last few days?
That's
5
enough.
hours. All right.
Yeah, I think Ron mastered the time essence.
I don't like missing anything.
You're awesome. How's your Thanksgiving? Hai cô Thư Trang.
Next time I'll be there with Bing.
Ah. So it will be March for the Art of Storytelling programs. But whether Bing going to come back for it or not. Right, we're moving on to the triangle of reality. Triangle of reality. Information, energy. A person reality is created by material, energy, and information. A person's reality is determined by the information, energy, and material that person owns or that person possesses. The information within a person is which that a person know, that a person believe, and which of a person's understand. A person's reality is determined by their cause, conditions, and outcome. Hello, Ruisons. Crystal. Okay. Okay. Cause, condition, and outcome. Right, so with the triangle of reality, you just need to help me to remember, to aware this is the three foundational triangle for any reality. Doesn't matter what reality. A person reality is determined by the information that person have, by the energies and the material manifestation that the person showed outside. And a person reality is determined is also determined by what they know, by what they believe, and what they understand. And a person's reality is determined by cause, conditions, and by their cause, their condition, and their outcome. Right, so we're going to rely on these three triangles, and we compile them into one triangle. Okay, one triangle with three parts. We can understand it that way. Or we can understand that there's three triangles intertwined into each other. Or we can understand that there are one triangle which has three parts. So with the triangle of realities, we let is freely understand is more freely. You don't have to tie it into one particular understanding, okay? Because these three triangles can combine together to create a person reality. For example, the last few days, what reality have you created? Swimming, right? So let's say a person doesn't know how to swim, okay? Then their reality is unable to swim, and they look at a person who is professional swimmer, okay? Then they understand that a person who has a certain reality because of their material, their energy and information, okay, and because of they know certain things, they believe certain things, they understand certain things, and because inside of them they have certain cause, certain condition, and certain outcome. We are not sure of what are those, but we understand that they own, they possess something, and that thing is in here. So what do we do? What do we do now? First, we have to determine whether we want to have that reality. If we want to have that reality, we need to raise a notion, okay? We need to initiate a notion, because if a person who have a good reality, doesn't matter whether it's good or bad reality, okay, they can transmit it to us. So if we want to have the swimming reality, okay, a reality of a good swimmer, right? So first we need to determine whether we want it or not, okay? Now we determine that we want it to have it. We want to have it. Then what should we do next? Okay, do not limit it yourself within one particular triangle. Whichever suitable, we take it all. Okay. So look at a person outcomes, okay, or that person material manifestation. Okay, we see that person can swim freely style, swim in the butterfly style, swim different fly style, different swim style, right? Then we need to ask ourselves, right, so that person, what information they have within them, okay? But if we go and ask them what information you have within you, they wouldn't know, they would be freeze, okay? They wouldn't understand what we're saying, okay? So we're looking at them, okay? We're asking them, right, how do they swim, how do they move their hands, how they move their leg, how do they managing themselves under the water, okay? So if we ask those kind of questions, they're gonna show us what they know, okay? And what they know is their information. So when they show us how to breathe under the water, yeah, then they show us, okay, they say that, oh, let's breathe in now, let's hold your breath, for example, okay. What is the rule to swim, the rule to breathe, okay? So when you out of the water, you breathe in. When you go down under the water, you hold your breath or you breathe out, okay? So those are the rules, or when you rules of breathing when you swim. Okay. Yeah. You can imagine yourself as a fish, right? It's like a fish is go up in the water to breathe in the air, and then it go down into the water. Okay. And either you hold your breath or you blow it out. Okay. So when you out the water, you breathe in by your nose, and when you under the water, you breathe out through your mouth. Okay. So different style, you need to do different thing. So there's anyone here who has learned swimming swimming on land? Okay. When you participate in the 7-day swimming course, okay, you practice on land. Okay, you do not go down underwater just yet. And then one of the practicing exercise is to breathe in. You put a bowl of water in under your face, and then you practice breathing in and out the water. So if you be able to do that, you understand how to swim, and that is what you know about breathing in swimming. Okay, and if you manage to do it, apply it, and understand it, then you have the source concept of breathing in swimming. Okay, and that is one part of the reality that you have received about swimming. So then you start to have the source concept of swimming, and that is the breathing in swim, right? And with the person who is more professional, professions, they gonna teach you more like, all right, so when you hold your breath in the water, you need to do a certain thing in order to not to flow up on the water rather than falling down underneath to the bottom of the pool, right? Then you need to how to manage the air in your body. Okay. Okay. So there is another source concept in breathing under the water. It's called oxygen diffusion. Oxygen diffusion. Okay, so which means that we had rhythm in breathing instead of just breathing normally. Okay, we have rhythm. So the oxygen diffusions occurs across the respiratory membranes, and the rate of the oxygen diffusion depends on the concentration gradient. Okay, so first you believe in the person who told you about the oxygen diffusion, then you start practicing it, and then you get to understand it, and that how you know it. And by knowing, believing, and understanding, you start having the source concept of that reality, right? That breathing reality. Okay, and then you start practicing all the hands and feet. Okay, like a frog swimming. Then you need to do a certain thing with your leg. You fold your legs and then push it out. Okay, you can hold your notion at your ankle, your feet, or as your ass, depend on how you practicing this. So the last few days, Thầy Thống had taught all of you how to do frog swimming already, right? So some of you already swim Okay, 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers, and tomorrow we're going to increase it to 3 kilometers, right? That's good. Right, so what have we done with the triangle of reality, everyone? Have we just applied it into swimming? We didn't talk about the energies of swimming just yet, right? Okay, because we do not use the energy here. We use the triangle of knowing, believing, and understanding, and the triangle information of material. Okay, so when you swim, how your energy, we can't really say that. But the only thing we can say is that our mentality when you go under the water, okay, we see the water as our friend, and then we'll be able to stay in the state of being in harmony with the water. Okay, so whatever other people transmit to us, somewhere is going to go into some of these. Somehow it's going to go into some of these parts. Okay, maybe it's fall into the information. Maybe what they said is become the material manifestation. Okay, it doesn't matter what it is, as soon as we be able to receive all of these three angles. Okay, okay. So in the top here we can a person who transmit reality to us. If we believe them, then immediately we will have reality, because when we believe them, immediately we will resonate with the frequency energy. Okay, right. So when we sending a photo online, right? Then one photo from one email going to get to us, the same photo, we're going to see it. So transmitting image is similar to that. Okay, there is certain reality. We might not ask them anything, but they can transmit their reality to us. For example, with children, we do not have a purpose to say anything to them, but they may repeating what we say, okay, in our daily life, and then eventually they become a copy of us. They become a reflection of what we say and what we do in life. So that means that our energies, our information, our material has transmitted to our children. Therefore, the triangle of reality, the key of the triangle of realities are these, and we can use one of these triangle of reality in order to transmit any reality you want for people, for others. Right? That's it. That's it. So that's all about the triangle of reality. Right, so we have done with the three reference systems. That's all. That's all there is. So there's so how do you feel now? What do you think? Okay. So we do not separate this triangle. We combine all of them. We just write them in different color. That's all. Okay. And you don't have to. I mean, the cause doesn't have to go with condition outcome. Cause can go with energy is material. Okay, and what reality have you had the last few days? Dancing, right? So in dancing, what have you done to have that reality? So what we're going to do with that dancing reality? Does everyone have already mastered your dancings? Okay, have you managed to glide, or have you managed to do the rolling around? Not roll around. I still haven't absorbed the reality of dancing just yet. I remember in the business entrepreneur, the first business entrepreneur, I practiced dancings, and then after that I've participated in the dancings games at the wedding of one of the mentor, and since then I stopped practicing. Right, so material manifestation, right? When we look at our teacher, we see him dance, okay? So we see the material manifestation, okay? And then we believe that we can do it, and now we just need the information, okay? So that reality, we check the information, energy, and materials combined, okay? We do not talk much about cause, condition, outcome, but that material manifestation of dancing, that reality that you see at our teachers on the stage every day, okay? You can receive that. So with triangle of reality, there is another application. Okay, the first application we had to talk about that is helping us to receive and transmit reality. The second application of the triangle of reality is help us to develop the source concept. Developing source concept. The third application is to create the path, create the journey, create the pathway for something, for anything. Hello, câu hỏi My. Hai chị Linh Lê. Let's say, for example, let's take a look at the past diagram, the previous diagram. For example, the realms of living. The realms of living. Have you still remember the diagram of the realms of living? 6 realms of living. 7 realms of living. 7 realms of living. Someone said 6. Anyway, so 7 realms of living. What is the first one? Okay, so go to work plus salary plus payment equal job. Okay. Secondly, job plus mastery equal business. Right? Business, if you have profit, then it's create vocation. Right? Vocation. A person who have vocation and they pursue maturity, they achieve success. Success is perspective, success in social relationships, and success in their expertise. Then they reach the success that is okay. And after you reach the 4th realm, you go to the 5th realm, is success plus good health plus harmonious family equal the realms of happiness. Okay, and happiness now, where do we go next? Okay, happiness plus helping others to be happy. Okay, then we achieve the realms of life value. Do you remember all of that? Okay, life value plus propagation. That's equal the realms of culture. Okay. So the realms of living, these are the stepping stone, okay, the stair for us to reach to different living. Okay. So how do we apply this into so if we apply the triangle of reality into realms of living, we will create the the path, okay, the path for a person to upgrade their realms of living. Anyone here want to upgrade their realms of living? Okay, then where do we start from? Okay, how do we do it? Okay, how do we do it? Okay, first, what do we do, right? First, we go to work. So, go to work is the cause, okay? And when we go to work, we have the value creation tools, okay? And then we have payment that equal job. Sorry. Work plus payment equal jobs. Okay, so that cause plus condition equal outcome. If there's no cause, okay, there will be no payment to get the outcome. And then job. Is he changing his color? Yes, job. So it's a path, right? This is the path. So a journey, a path, right? So we need the step. Okay. So job plus what? Plus mastery. So you do that job, but you have to have the master mentality, the owner mentality. Okay. So mastery. And that's equal business. So the outcomes of business will in turn become the cause of the next realms of living. Okay, so business is the cause, right? Business is the cause. When we do business, it doesn't mean that we have a vocation just yet, right? So because if people doesn't making profit, they may lower their realms of living to jobs. Okay, so if people who do business, they cannot handle that business, then they have to lower their realms of living, right? Okay, so with business, we need to add in the condition that is creating profit, and is generates the outcome is vocation. Vocation, career. So if a person, so that means a person keep stepping on the stair of realms of living, and these steps give us the give us the step to work on to the next step of the stair. And with some people, it takes them a few years, a good number of years, and some people it takes them a whole life. Okay, it's good anyway. There's no, the realms of living is better than the other. Okay, so, but some people it takes them 30, 40, 50 years in order to reach to these realms. So the realms of living give us the path to go. All right. So now you have vocation. Where do we go next? Okay. So vocation. So the outcomes of the previous realms become the cause for the next realm. Right. Vocation. If a person have vocation, which means they have a lot of good merit, and if that good merit, they start spending that good merit then they will not reach the next level. If they continue to pursue happiness, pursue maturity, right, then they will reach the outcomes of success. Right, what next? Success. The door of the door that opened, the door that go from the fourth realm to the fifth realm, okay, need great preparation, because a person can have success but might not have happiness if they lack the condition of good health and harmonious family. Success plus good health, okay, harmonious family, plus harmonious family, plus good health, then at that time the person the person will end up with happiness. Right, so happiness. Once you reach happiness, what we do next? What do we do next once we reach happiness? Normally, when people reach here, they don't know where else to go, because their life have achieved what they desire already, right? So some people will start giving, start thinking about helping other people. Okay, so this is like a fulfilling life. Some people to reach this stage is fulfilling life, okay, and that's it. But then some others, they will start thinking about helping other people. So happiness is the cause, and then they start helping other people. They helping others to be happy. Oh, sure. So by this stage, they can see that their life is fulfilled, helping others to be happy. Oh no, I don't have enough space. And that's equal life value. Some people, they don't know how to help others to be happy, because we know that there's certain thing we say that this can make this person happy, but the other one might not be, right? So they do not know how or where is it. So some people, they reach the realms of happiness, okay? They will spend the rest of their life to help other people, okay? But at the beginning, if we already anchor our mind, okay, we mind anchoring into helping other people happy, then by the time we reach happiness, okay, we can help other people a lot. And a happy person help another person to be happy, then the result of life that we achieve is life value. Okay, and when we reach a life value, what do we do next? Okay, let's pretend to think. Right? Now you have life value. What are you going to do next? What are you going to do next? So you help people. How many people have you helped? Right? So far, your life, how many people have you helped? Okay. Right. So you might help them to have a job. You might help them to so when we help other people, right? When we help people, that's all about the outcomes. So we help people to have a job. We help people to starting their business, right? And those people, they think that their life is meaningful already. Okay, we can help people to have a vocation. Okay, we can help people success. We can help people achieve happiness. Right, can help other people to happy. So it means that what we can help others is all falling into this section only. So once we reach to life value, then if many people doing this together, then it can be become propagation. It's called propagate into so it's life value. Okay, life value plus propagation. Life value. Okay. Plus. Okay. Plus I don't have enough space, so I'm gonna write here. Okay. And that is called we're passing down the culture. Okay, so where do we focus in order to upgrade our realms of living? So where do we focus in order to level up our realms of living? Okay, if you focus on the cause, right? Some people focus on the cause, right? Some people focus on the cause, so they start looking for work. Okay, get a job. Okay. Doing business, right? Most people in society, they focus on the cause in order to improve their life realms of living, okay, to elevate, to boost their realm of living. But instead of focus on the cause, if we focus on the conditions of our realms of living, okay, let's focus on the conditions of realms of living, okay. So focus on condition in order to elevate our realms of living. That means at the beginning, doesn't matter what you do, let's have the owner mentality, okay, mastery mentality, okay. Aim to have the harmonious family at the beginning. Aim to maintain a good health at the beginning. Okay. Aim to pursue maturity at the beginning. Okay. For the profit. Okay. Thinking about the real profit that can create. Okay. So it doesn't matter whatever you do, whatever your business is, if you have the mastery. Okay. If you have mastery, right? At the beginning, if your heart focus on your mind focus on helping others to be happy, okay, or you help others to be happy, okay, helping others to help others to be happy, okay. That means we can pass on that culture, right? So at the beginning, we should focus on the conditions of the realms of living. Okay, then that realms of living will be boosted immediately. Okay, so if you have good health, you live in inner peace, then you already have a high realms of living. Okay, that means you have boosted your realm of living. You have elevated your realms of living already. Okay, and that's what we're doing here, right? You are all learning and start creating the conditions of realms of living, right? So in mentor, when we learn about the health causes, we learn the knowledge here in order to maintain a harmonious family. We learn the knowledge here to help others to comprehend the human life view. So this path of learning knowledge, right, you might not know why your realms of living have been elevated. Okay, but when I went to Australia, I met all the successful people. They have a certain achievement that over the world already. Okay, and they have this great. One lady, she have achieved have done Ironman so many times. But then I asked her that whether she want to participate in the Vietnamese Ironman next year. Okay, and she said that, oh, sorry, I couldn't be able to participate in the Ironman anymore because my health start having problems right now. And then I start seeing that, oh, there's so many people who have good health. Okay, but here we're doing it, so, and we're doing Ironman and we still be able to maintain good health. We do not have to spend time to recover after the competition. So here we have good health, we have culture. So our culture is that wherever we go somewhere, we always have a number of team members go with us. Okay, so there is no excellent person, but there is no elite person, but there is an excellent group, right? So when we step on, that is honoring gratitude. When we step up, we have inner peace. Okay, whatever people do, as soon as we go to sleep, we have inner peace, right? And in our culture, we often hugging each other. We often greeting each other, saying all the speech offering to each other. And in our okay, so the people who go with us in that trip, okay, they start asking what is with, and then we start to share with them our knowledge. Okay. So chị Tâm and her husband, they live in Australia. So when we step out into the world, okay, we are already at the 7 realms of living. We do not go by ourselves. We have a team, a group, a number of people to do it together. So when we walk out to the world, we can have certain attraction to those professional, to the foreigners professional, and they said that they want to go back to Vietnam to see what we're doing and learn from us. So back then I think that if I just go by myself, or I just try to cultivate my cause and climb the ladder of my own condition, then for another million years I wouldn't be able to achieve what we're having now, the 7 realms of living, because other people, they are so great. They have done so many things. They have tried even much more than us. Okay, but here we have the community. We have many people that are hand in hand together. Okay, we aim to help others to be happy, and we all here have good health. We have harmonious family. We all want to pass on this culture. Okay, so my last trip, what I impressed the most in here, we have created the attraction of the 7 realms of living. Okay, so a person who has the 7 realms of living, which means the highest realms of living, then the other people will listen to us. Okay, for example here, right, the people who have business, right, they already our business, then the people who having jobs will listen to them. Okay, and the person who have business will listen to the advice of the success or vocation person, and the person who have happiness, then the others people will listen to them. The successful people will listen to them, and the person with life value, when they speak, when they talk, the others will listen to them. So whoever that done successfully business, their master should have the 4 or 5 realms of life Okay, so they listen to the realms of living, so they listen to them. So when you speak and other people don't listen, right? You don't need to say a lot. You just need to have the higher realms of living. Then if you have a higher realms of living than them, then they will listen to you. Okay. Just like our kids, right? If our realms of living is higher than our kids, then they will listen to them. Which means what? If our life is a dream of others, then they will listen to us. Okay, because they want to reach the realms of living that we currently living. So this is the triangle of reality applied in our life to elevate the realms of living. That means we need to focus on the conditions, okay? Conditions, and try to hold on to the value creation tools. Hold tight to the value creation tools. Then the outcomes will automatically generate it. Okay, that's it. That's all. That's how we apply the triangle of reality. Hello cô Xuân Ý. Realms of living, can we degrade our realms of living? Yes, possible. It's possible happen because it's like a stair, right? We can step up, but also can step down. There's a people who there's a people who failed in business. Okay, they might go bankruptcy, okay, in their business. But if they have the mentalities of a mastery mentality, then they can start everything over again, right? So that person may lost the realms of living, okay. But if they continue to hold on to the condition, then that condition will protect their outcome, okay. And we look into our life, our everyday life. If we focus on the condition, focusing on condition, mastery, profit, maturity, harmonious family, good health, helping others to be happy, and have a notion to propagate, okay, to propagate, and then we'll be able to pass on our culture, okay. You might have learned a lot of knowledge, a lot of places already, right? But once you come here, can you really feel that your knowledge has been compact into all of our diagrams? Do you know why that happened? If a person just wants themselves to be good, then I think I'm talking too fast over what he's saying, so I missed some of the word. Okay, so the student named Cường, he's saying that. So I have learned in so many organizations already, and such as the business, a lot of big, huge organization, DCIE in Vietnam, BTI, and some of the higher level training of business. But those people who done the teaching, they have a reality, and then they start teaching, right? But in this organization, I feel that sometimes I come here to learn, and in my total karma, I might not receive what you pass to me. But then after listening to other people around me, I start to realize, okay? And you have created environments where my will of hearing, will of seeing, okay? What I hear, what I see is completely different from out there. Right? Okay. And in my opinion, okay, if I myself realize, right, myself get realized, and if I come here and I just need to desire it, need to want to have it, and I know that there's other people when they teach knowledge, they teach it and exchange for money, but over in here we teach it without demanding any money, okay? And that's because we want to help other people to transform their life, to change their life, yeah. And I've talked to those previous mentors. They said that the knowledge is increased more and more every day, okay. Teacher Nhật answered, why do you think that the knowledge is increasing more and more every day? The student said that, personally, I think that whatever we're doing here is going to lead us to the new knowledge all the time. And if we have a notion that we want to pass this information to someone, okay, so Teacher Nhật answered, yes. So if you focus on yourself, making yourself to be good, to be better, then your maturity is limitless, but is limited. But if you your notion is to help others, to be helping others, then okay, and you want to propagate it, then that notion of propagation will start to generate the new knowledge for us, okay. And then the condition, the karmic condition will come to us. The karmic cognition will come to us, will come back to us, and you know that your transformation is our life, is with life. Because if no one in here transform, no one in here change for the better, then which is no longer alive. Okay, so which is living things, because it's fed on the transformation of all the people here. Okay, and the food that we eat is the energies of honoring gratitude of all of you. Okay, so any day that you generate, you activate, okay, inner peace in yourself, okay, honoring gratitude in yourself, then that is the food and the drink that would be able to eat every day, okay. So I know that we talk about your energy, but that is anchored into the food for which organization, okay. And once we be able to do that, then our karmic cognition, karmic condition, our karmic in human life will, the karma in human life will be regenerate, okay. So I had a notion, okay, to propagate the long-lasting organization. Thank you ever so much. Right. So, and Sir, another student named Sir. Okay, let me show all of you the message. If which is starting to growing. If anyone start resenting, then you know, we burn a little bit fat there, which burn a little bit fat there. And the student said that. Let me summarize what you share, okay. When I listen to Anh Cương share, let me summarize a little bit. So Anh Cương, he has mentioned about the others educational organization, right? And with which we have, which explain the cause, which other organization, they may just explain one things in their formula, but here, which focus on the cause. And today we're talking about the 7 realms of living. It's like a formula with many sections in it. So in the higher education, some of us learn about derivative, derivative, and we're learning how to find derivatives in calculus, and it's just like what we're learning here, that's it being balanced by the 3 angles. Whatever we learn in the different organization, let's say we learn how to sell, how to do sell. So when you're able to sell a product, to your client, then that's it. But my perspective with my employees is that my employees have to create value, they're passing the value on to the client, not just sell product. Thank you ever so much for listening. Right, so we do not say that other person are good or not, or good or bad, but here we know that there's certain teachers, master, mentor, they have already compiled this knowledge. So we have to stand on the 3 angles in order to complete our understanding, complete our knowledge. But if you have already learned from organization already, then thanks to them, now your awareness has been elevated to the next level, has been expanding to the next level. Right, so if you've learned from many organizations, then it must have cost you a bit, right? Some of you, it must cost a billions. Right, the students said, thank you ever so much for my connector that connects me to our organization and this knowledge. So firstly, when I have learned from many organizations, many courses, but the moment that I've been accepted into WIT, and when I heard that you said that the honoring gratitude, so the mentality of the student is the food for WIT, right? I can see that clearly. And when I learned from different organizations, I realized that when I learned the knowledge there, all of those organizations giving me the thinking, the mindset, and the concept. So I have learned about the wisdom of inner being already, and I have helped people, but I didn't help to the end, which means I didn't help them to solve their problem to the end. And that problem to keep repeating over and over again many times, and that have made me to wonder, so they lacking that, they needed that, but I couldn't help them. And the moment I stepped into our organization, I realized that it's amazing what you have sacrificing here, what you have giving here. And secondly, I realized that within the knowledge of wisdom, you have given us the concept and giving us the mindset, giving us the formula, the principles, and have holding our hand to apply the knowledge specifically. And out there in our society, every single family, they have many different religions and faith. And some people, they don't even believe in faith or don't even have religions. and they've only live based on moral philosophies, okay, and they start applying those in their life. But with you giving me the three angles, okay, the three perspectives. Firstly, I have the lens of science, and secondly, the lens of moral philosophy, the lens of religions and faith. So when I share, this helps me simpler to share this knowledge to other people. And then in the human energetic structure, I understand why I have this current life, why there's certain things come to me, and certain things I've never been able to get them. And here we select, we choose, we select that. So we understand that with the person who is unable to stay in inner peace, who unable to tolerate other, unable to stay in honoring gratitude, okay, they will not achieve the desirable outcome in their life. Okay, thank you ever so much, everyone. Right, let's add on another triangle. Is that okay, everyone? If we have, so we add on to, okay, the triangle of moral philosophy. Okay, philosophy, religions, faith, and science. Moral philosophy, religions, faith, and science. Okay, all right, so you want to share, right? You really want to talk? Let's just hold on there, hold on here. Thank you, teacher, for letting me to talk. Thank you, all of the mentor, 7 offline. Thank you for everyone being here. And when you talk about why the knowledge is increasing every single day, and then my total karma is that generates something so beautiful. I was born near the Mekong River, and around the Mekong River, everything was flourished, and the water increase and decrease, go up and down every day, is generate all the nutritions for the plant, and those the water is passing down, it's passing out, passing over. It's giving a certain energy to us. And then I understand that why in the inner being class there's a part where people sharing their lesson, impression, and reality, and realization. Sorry. So now I understand the reason why people start sharing, because they are transferring, they're transmitting their reality. Thank you ever so much, teacher. Right, he has you have a beautiful image, huh? Right, let's focus on conditioned in the realms of living. Yeah, everyone. Okay, and you. How can you see a second zoom? Okay, because we have 2 zoom, right? 2 zoom, everyone here. You have 2 zoom, right? Yeah. I IT, Thầy Thắng, online. How many Zoom do we have? 2 Zoom, right? Oh, 3 Zooms. 3 Zooms. 3 Zooms. How can I see the other 2 Zoom? I've forgotten. So the last few days I forgot that we have 3 Zooms. So how can I see the other Zoom now? In Zoom 1, okay. How many people? And then in Zoom 2, how many people we have? Okay. Is anyone in the current Zoom that I see is in the 300 plus group? So 300 group. Okay, so how can I see Zoom 2? Does anyone have phone that allow me to see the Zoom 2? Okay, I want to see the people in Zoom 2. I have forgotten about them completely. Sorry, I have been thinking that there's only one Zoom so far. Okay, but I want to see the second Zoom. So I want to see your face and your avatar. Right, so the IT, please help me with this. Okay, I really want to see people in Zoom 2 and Zoom 3. I think Zoom 3 are us. Okay. Right, so if we can do that, we have to call Thầy Dưỡng to help me with this, please, everyone. Okay. So in the past, when we in the past, so the Zoom is the second Zoom is only here, cannot see, right? Cannot see the other person in other Zoom, but now we all see it, right? Right, here we have people in Zoom 2. Okay, how many people in Zoom 2? Right, let me see. Right, there. Give me a smile. Raise your hand. What? You cannot turn your mic on because your setting of mic speaking has been turned off. Right. So hello to all of you. Right. So in Zoom 2, you can hear what I'm saying, right? You can hear my sound. Okay. Right. Now I can see it. I can see them. Right, let me turn off the background so you can all see me. Where is it? Okay. Right. Can you see him, Ron? You're in Zoom too?
Yes, I see him.
Okay, great. And no one show him our Zoom. Zoom 3. Oh, I can
He doesn't see our
hàng
Zoom.
chị Tâm phố. Right. Right, so chị Tệ Như, you've been messaging me, so I haven't replied to you yet. Phúc Đất, Vũ Thị Trâm. Hello everyone. Oh, chị Tâm phố. So there's about 200 and something people here. So there's about, and Zoom 1, that brought a total of 500 people. Right. So do you have anything you want to share? You can share it later, okay? I just come in here to say hello. Thank you ever so much. And there's a Zoom of the master as well. The master. They prepare for the Zoom 24-hour comprehends the 3 reference system. Okay, so you have learned now. If you participate in the Zoom, join in those Zoom and ask many questions as you want. You ask anything you haven't understand. Yes, ask them. Okay, right. So there's some people said that, oh, why you want to ask so much? Why we have so many questions? So we nurture the master, because one day comprehend the knowledge, they can help you. So what do we use our triangle of reality to develop another path, right? The path to a path of let's create a path of develop a dream occupation. A path to develop dreams occupation. The path to develop dreams occupation. So occupation, what do we do first? So have you learned this in the last session? Does anyone remember? Okay. Oh, Ikigai. No, we do not use Ikigai anymore, everyone. So whoever still sharing Ikigai in your knowledge, we do not talk about Ikigai anymore, okay? Right. So what is our dream occupation, right? This is the something that we like. We can make money from it, and society need it. There's a demand from society, right? So how can we develop the path for the dream life? First, it must have societal demand. Societal demand. It started with a societal demand. We help them to solve a certain problems, and they hold on to the value creation tools, right? And then, do you love what you do? Do you like what you do? Okay. If you do not like what you do, then that dream occupation has been killed at the beginning. Okay. And if you don't like, if you like what you do, if you have the mentality that you like everything you do, okay, then whatever occupation you follow, you'll be success. And now you like it, you need to have mind anchoring. Okay, you need to have mind anchoring. Okay, and that is how you can start the journey of that occupation. If you are unable to anchor your mind, right? So mind anchoring onto people, then people have no problem. Mind anchoring into, okay. Okay, so if someone told us about the problems of our husband, and we can see that problems, then we are not mind anchoring into our husband or wife, right? So an occupation that you're doing, okay, the field, the career that you follow, if you mind anchoring into it, then you'll be able to achieve success. All right. So we started with societal demand, and then we like what you do, and you have a mind anchor into what you do, right? And then you will get good at it. Okay, you will be good in your expertise. Okay, when you have mind anchoring, then you get good. The only way to be good is when you have mind anchoring. There's some people, they have good merit in that field first, but if they not have mind anchoring into that field, then later on they will not be good at it anymore. Okay, so mind anchoring so good, okay, is the cause of the second layer, right? It's like the realms of living. It have the 7 layer, right? And the first layer, okay, the outcomes of the previous, okay, layer is the cause of the next layer. Right? So if we have mind anchoring, then over time we'll be good at it. If we do not have mind anchoring, then over time we'll not be good at it anymore. Right? And a person have mind anchoring. You just need mind anchoring, and we be good at it. And then when we're good at it, we maintain the honoring gratitude in that particular field that we're doing, in that career. Okay, honoring gratitude the occupation that we follow, then we'll be able to generate the money. Yeah, it's all about the money. Right. So good, honoring gratitude. You have a high expertise, and then you honoring gratitude, then you will have money. When you help others to solve their problems, solve their adversity, you give them a solution for their problems, and then we like our occupation. We honor and honoring gratitude that occupation. Okay, then we have money. Most people in so if you lack any of these, okay, you will not be able to reach to the outcomes. Okay, and once you achieve, we have money, and we want to go up to the next level, go to the 3rd level, then we start to. So the other 4 things that we have done, like societal demand, okay, like plus good plus money, and we aim to be matured, maturity, then we be able to reach success in the field that we do, in that occupation. This is the which realms of living here? Which realm living here? The 4th realm of living, right? So the person who reach the 4 realms of living, they have the dreams occupation, because they be able to solve the societal demands of a group of people, and they like what they do, and they good at what they do, and they have money in what they do, right? So simply we can understand that way. Okay, there's a person asked why over here is like but not my anchoring. Okay, because lies is before my anchoring. Okay, the key of the occupation is started with our mentality. Okay, we just need to like it. Okay, because otherwise people stop liking it. Whatever they do not like it. They start jumping from one occupation to another, one thing to another, right? Obviously, in our total karma, we definitely have it, okay? But we only can prepare one mentality in what we do that is like whatever we do, okay? And then we will start to generate that condition, and that condition we suitable to it, okay? And then it start activate the outcome to generate the outcome. But otherwise we start to pick and choose. We do not like this, we like that, then we have problems with our mentality. Okay, so that problem with mentality will not get us to the next level. Okay, so here we do not pick and choose. Okay, we so the mentality of liking here is mean that we do not We do not pick and choose things. Okay. It's like when you start to pick and choose your partner, eventually you end up by yourself. Right. So the path for us to achieve dream occupation. Okay. This triangle is great. Whoever can achieve this, that's be awesome. Societal demand. This is what we're doing here, right? We are solving the people demand. And then when you have mind anchoring, then that's going to open up your competency. And the key of this path is lay in honoring gratitude. Okay, so that is the door for everything, the key for everything. Okay, it's like people starting to open a restaurant. Okay, at the beginning, okay, they do not have any client, and then the few customer came in first, right? They earn gratitude them a lot, but then their business start getting better, right? They start to expand their restaurant. Okay, and more customers come in, but they're unable to continue that restaurant business anymore. They no longer honoring gratitude. Okay, the people that come to their restaurant, right? Then they start their business could start going up and down, up and down. So when we do something, and we need to remember that honoring gratitude is the door for us to enter into the new occupation. I think Master will understand this. Master Dave, when you start talking, we're sharing in your Zoom session, okay, at the beginning, when you have no people come into your room to listen to you, right? Firstly, you will have a few people, you start honoring and gratitude to them. But then when you have so many people come listen to you already, you lose that honoring gratitude, right? Okay. And then that means you'll be out of the occupation. Okay, and then when you start talking, and then many people coming in, you start talking, you talk a lot, you start tired, you do not have the honoring gratitude anymore, and and then you start losing that momentum, that occupation, and then you continue to repeat that whole thing's over again. So when you're doing business, when doing self, if you are honoring gratitude to your client, honoring gratitude to your college, or to the person who lead you, who guide you, right? Then you'll be able to maintain that dreams occupation, right? It doesn't matter what occupation you're doing, doesn't matter how precious is that occupation is, okay? If you lose your honoring gratitude, then you will not be able to maintain it. So delete. I'm grateful. I'm so honored and grateful for calling me. I'm in the house 326, and what I want to say here that I am emotionally moved and touched, and the triangle of reality here, because this knowledge touched me a lot before, but I still haven't received it, because I think, oh, it's this and that, if you like it, it's like that, but in reality, I haven't have mind anchoring. So when I have a notion that I want to find the mission of my life, so let's go back to the question, then my mission in life, what is my mission in life? So when I learn this knowledge, I only understand the bottom part of this knowledge, not the underneath part. So when you start drawing this diagram, and when I drawing this diagram, I start to have my anchoring into this, and I see that society, whether they have societal demand into it, and when we we need to looking at ourselves whether we have mind anchoring into this or not. And then we're good at it, and we generate the energies of honoring gratitude. And at this point, I've received this knowledge, so I feel so emotionally moved and touched. And I'm so grateful to the WIT organization, and so honored and gratitude to mentors, my connector to me, connect me to this mentor 6. My connector in mentor 6. Yeah. Dream occupation. Alright, so what should we do to like something? Just like it. You have no other way, right? I remember there's one time before we start with in 2000, in the year 2000, we start opening the business community. Is called MLC, before which even started. Yeah, that's MLC community. That's mean that's community open to train the people who want to do business. And in that course, okay, there's about 30 people, and those are the people we already know each other in our organization. Thầy Sơn, Ngọc Anh, cô Minh, thầy Hiếu, all the people, all the teachers in that came to our teacher in the past, and then thầy Trúc start gathering everyone, and then the teachers start training us. Yes, and my roles back then, I had just come back to Vietnam from Finland, okay, and then I started this project with our teachers, and my roles was managers, general managers, and managing everything, okay, plus running the center, the facility, okay. So we start building the facility. I have to do 2 roles. The first role is building up the training center, and the second role is managing the training programs, okay. So at the beginning, I had to take care of even the chairs, how much is it, where can you get it, all the tree, all the plants in here, all the lighting, the flip charts, the marker, pen, table, chairs, everything I have to manage. Even the classes that I have to take care, even the air conditioner, where to buy it, how much it is. I have to manage all of them. Now thinking back, I don't know how did I manage to do all of that. And one time I driving a bike on the road, and I start thinking that, oh, there's so much to do. How can I manage it? And then there's a notion started in me that, oh, I didn't want to do any of this. Okay. Then I remember the teacher told me, right? So I told teachers that, oh, I want to immerse myself deep in this project, and because I want to develop my roles, right? And the teacher said that, oh, if you immerse deep in here, I won't be able to do anything, okay? Because if you immerse yourself deep in here, no one taking care of the flip chart, the marker, the paper, the pen, the chairs, right? So if you stand here and speak, how can I run to everything, right? So back then there no other ways I can do. I didn't like to managing everything very much, but then when I ride on the street, then this saying appeared in my mind that let's love everything we do, and that's it, and do everything we love, right? Love everything we do. So that's appeared in my mind. That saying appeared in my mind, and then I just continue to I start to think that, oh, let's just like what I do, and since then, whatever I do, I like them. Okay, so because I have no other choice, right? And because the choice here is that whether we select to do it or not. Okay, if we choose to do it or not. Okay, if we choose to do it, we like it, then nothing is problem. But we do not like it, then everything is problem, right? Okay, right. Even the designer of the background or anything, right? If we do not like it, we have to redo it over again. So if I do not like it, and I do not have the mind anchoring in this, then I cannot really do anything, because there's so many problems going on with the starting of our journey. Let's say they had just put up a glass, and then the wind blow over it. Then, if I do not like it and I do not have my anchoring into it, I basically destroy my mentality already. Then I basically destroy everything. Okay, and the only way for me to do is to like what I do. And because I like what I do, whatever I do, I like them, right? I like swimming, I like helping others, I like support the student, I like dancing. So eventually I have the mic anchoring and hold on to the occupations of inner being coaching and consulting specialist, right? So I have so much experience already, and obviously there's some day that I'm well, then I stay in honoring gratitude, but someday I'm not well, I start resenting. Okay, so the person can develop their occupation. It depends on whether they are honoring gratitude in that occupation, and throughout the time, over the time, we become mature. Okay, so my maturity have gone up and down over time, and but I always maintain the mentalities of honoring gratitude, and then it's helping to mature in my expertise, my social relationships, and my perspective. So I become more and more mature every single day, and this is the path for us to follow, to pursue the dream occupation. And that's it. That's all. The path to pursue the dream's occupation. Okay, can we? And how about the path to conquer the dream occupation? Right. How about conquering the 6th great prosperity? Right, 6th great prosperity. 6 great prosperities. Okay, let's draw this circle divided into 6. Oops. Rich and have free time. Anyway, freed. Okay, time freedom. Time freedom. Rich and free. So, time freedom, financial freedom. Freedom. Right? So, rich and free. Rich and free. And rich and have good health, and then have good health. So rich, healthy, happy, Okay, harmonious family. Harmonious and happy family. So, world traveling. World travel. And have the personal and relational development. Okay. We have good social relationships, and you can help a lot of people. There's a term called virtuous teachers and trusted friend. A good teacher and true friend. Good teacher and true friend. Personal and relational development. Good teachers and true friend. Alright. So let's cooperate with me so we can generate the path to achieve the 6 great prosperities. Okay? Right. The point here is the satisfactories. Okay. The grading scale here is the satisfactory, the level of satisfaction. We use the level of satisfaction as grading scale here, right? So we want to arrange our time. We want our time freedom. So let's say you want to stop working for a couple of months to go holiday, to do what you like, to go learning the knowledge, for example. Right, so how many points? So a person, scale, rating scale. So the point scale here is the person who have free time is different from the person who free. Have nothing to do. Have free time. Right, so how many points you have here? Point and scale here. So it's 8 points. Right, so she says she have 8 points. Let's use red color. Oh no, he changes to green color. Right, so time freedom 8 points. Let's say it's here. You see, got financial freedom. Financial freedom, there's 2 factors. First, you will have to have the automatic money coming into you. You don't have to do anything, but the money is still coming into you. So that is the first part. The first part is the automatic money that running into you, right? And secondly, the passive income. So the first part is you have to have a passive income, which means you don't do anything, the money is still coming to you. The passive income, in order to satisfy your lifestyle. For example, every month your lifestyle costs around 100 million. So they're talking about Vietnam dong. So every month you spending on eating, having fun, helping other people, etc. Everything that's cost about 100 million, right? And then if that is your lifestyle would cost that much, then the passive income coming to you have to be much